Guys, I'm back and better than ever. We're gonna, what was I gonna say? We're doing another video, top 10 of my favorite Disney World and Disneyland rides. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh wait, my 10 out of 10 audio recorder. Let's go. Have you guys been cleaning yourself? Yeah, you have. Oh shoot, my Minecraft torch. Anyway, let's hop right in. By the way, before we go in the video, I'm not sponsored, but I just need to share my amazing experience with Stewart's. Well, it's delicious. It's actually really good. Alright, for number 10, we're gonna go Avatar Flight of Passage, located in Animal Kingdom, which is one of the 4 parks in Disney World, Florida. So Avatar is kind of like, not really a thrill ride. Actually, it could be a thrill ride, but you have like these 3D glasses, and the experience kind of stinks without them. But I don't really have a POV or POV or whatever it is. I'm gonna show a clip of the ride, but you can watch one on YouTube. It's really good, and I love that ride. For number 9, we got Slinky Dog Dash, located in Hollywood Studios for Disney World, Florida, and located in California Adventure in Disneyland, California. So Slinky Dog Dash is, like I said, located in Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios and California Adventure. So it's more of a thrill ride. I'll show you a picture of it. What's really cool about this, the ride itself is awesome. There's no inversions or anything, but if you can see, like, it's really surreal because the background and like the setting of where the ride takes is really, like, you feel like you're in the Toy Story movies. It's awesome. For number 8, we are going to be doing the Seven Dwarves Mine Train, located in Magic Kingdom in Disney World, Florida. It's not in Disneyland, California. But actually, I have a picture of me on it. So what I forgot to mention, me and my brother are both always trying to make dumb or just stupid or funny faces on rides for the picture. And this one turned out really well. But it's such a good ride. What's actually really cool about the little carts, they're actual carts. So, like, let's just say when you turn, you would sway with the turns, and it'd be really cool. And, oh, by the way, I opened my blinds, and the lighting's much better, so we don't need this. For number 7, we got the Cars ride, which is only in Disneyland, California. I think it's in California Adventure. But anyway, if you guys know Test Track in Epcot in Disney World, Florida, it's the same ride system. What's cool is that there's 2 tracks, and there's like 2 cars, each sits like 12 people or something, and you like legitimately race, and when you win, you legitimately win. It's really cool. But when you lose, it kind of sucks, because you're like, wow, I raced. That did nothing. For number 6, we got a wet one. Wow, that really came out wrong. For number 6, we got Splash Mountain. This one, a lot of people like. So, for you guys who live under a rock and have not been on Splash Mountain, you'd think it's a water ride. So, it's inside, you go outside the beginning, or like you go in just little turns. So you're just going up, there's like a little, I'm terrible at explaining things. Then there's like animatronics. It tells a story. It's actually really cool. And just horrifying with the animatronics. Then the stress comes when you're going on the final lift hill and you see the drop ahead of you. And I forgot to mention that there is one in both Disneyland, California and Disney World, Florida, located in Magic Kingdom for Florida and Magic Kingdom for California Disneyland. And when I was in the one at Disneyland, when I went to California last summer, it broke down when I was on the final lift hill. So I have some behind-the-scenes footage of us in the back lot of Disney. It was really cool. I'm gonna show it to you right now.
Mountain just broke down. Logan, how do you feel about this? This is Splash Mountain when you're not on the ride.
Oh, they are? I haven't noticed.
This is the outside of the ride. It's pretty hot.
Kind of forgot to mention, that was before I went through puberty. For number 5, we got Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, located in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, California, and Disney World, Florida, in Hollywood Studios. Now, this was really cool. According to some people, this is one of the most technologically advanced, wow, that's a mouthful, technologically advanced rides in the world. And you really, it's like the experience of feeling like you're in Toy Story but Slinky Dog, except times 1,000. It's beyond words how insane that was. If you guys don't know, or you could just see a video on YouTube, but it's a trackless dark ride where the story is you are trying to get stuff from the Empire, and then they're like, well, no, and then they take you in as their prisoners, and then you have to find an escape plan, and then, but with having a really cool ride comes a price, meaning it breaks down a lot. So, if you guys stop right here, watch a video on YouTube, and you did it? No, you didn't. Then no one ever does one. Yeah. Anyway, so you walk in, then there's like the little ship that you go in, and then there's like a turntable, and then you're in the First Order Star Destroyer, or wherever you are. But, so before we went to that ship, twice they went, oh my god, there's been a reading that's been, yeah. So they escorted us out, and we had to wait a half an hour each time. And then we're like, okay, third time's the charm, let's go. And everything was fine. Actually, it was more than fine. It was fantastic. I need help. For number 4, this is a really, really good one. So, for you guys why is there a Sharpie here? You know, let's leave it there. For you guys watching, you guys probably know Space Mountain. So, in Paris, they have it, except Star Wars themed, where it's called Hyperspace Mountain. And for a limited time, when I went to California, when I did Splash Mountain, and you saw the clips before, they changed Space Mountain to Hyperspace Mountain. I don't know if it's a limited time or permanent, but it takes the whole genre of, like, Space Mountain and makes it so much better. Like, you don't see anything in Space Mountain, but in Hyperspace Mountain, you see, like, laser blast, X-Wings, TIE fighters. You're basically in a whole space fight. And the soundtrack lines up perfectly with everything. And actually, I do have a picture of myself on it. Look at me go. You see, there's me right there to the left. Then there's Logan on the right. I'm just having the time of my life. Look at me go. Look at me. Good times. For number 3, we got one of my all-time favorites. And because we're staying on the topic of California, we got California Screamin', or as of 2018 or 2019, the Incredicoaster. It has one loop-de-loop in the dead center, which is really cool. It is definitely a thrill ride. You guys can watch a video on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. I don't know how to do that, just kidding. And, of course, I have a picture of myself on the ride. Let's check it out. I can't snap. Yes! For the first one that was the first time I went on the ride. I, once again, looking like the stone turtle from Finding Nemo. Then there's Logan, who kind of looks like a mash between Dash from The Incredibles and the Walmart yodeling kid. Yeah. Then the second picture, we have me, low-key, kind of looking like that one Albert Einstein picture. What a hottie. Then Logan, looking like he just had a bunch of G Fuel for the first time. Yeah. Not gonna lie, it's pretty accurate. For number 2, we got one that a lot of people like, Expedition Everest, located in Asia, in Animal Kingdom, in Florida, Disney World. This one, So this has no loop-de-loops or inversions, except it kind of feels like you do when you're going backwards. For you guys who haven't been on it, there's a giant animatronic Yeti that stopped working, but they flash the lights, so it looks like it's moving, but it's not. I think I may be wrong. It's one of the most expensive, or the most expensive roller coaster ever made, because it's just a bunch of plaster and fake rock, and it's such a good ride. But I think, yeah, you guys could watch a video, but I think I know what you guys were looking for, and that's number one. But first, we have to unroll some honorable mentions. So first honorable mention, I'm going to go pretty quick with these, is Haunted Mansion. This one is in both California and Florida Disney resorts. This one's a really good dark ride. It's slow and there's no thrill, but it's a nice family experience. Another honorable mention is Pirates of the Caribbean, which is a much more tame pirate splash mountain. And near like the 1/4 the way in, there's like a steep drop, but you don't get wet at all. That's why I always sit on the inside and make my parents sit on the outside, so they get wet, because I'm a good son. Then another honorable mention is Star Tours. This one, I know if I should put that for Rise of Resistance, but I can't, because Rise of Resistance, once again, is so good. But Star Tours we go on it multiple times in Disney Vacations. That is just, I forgot to mention, that and Pirates are both also in California and Disney, California and Florida Disney Resort. Then the final honorable mention is Indiana Jones for Journey of the Lost Forbidden Eye thingamabob. I don't know what it's called. That one is only in the California Disney Resort, but that one is a really good indoor dark ride. That definitely a thrill ride. It's really bumpy and rocky, but overall, it's an awesome ride. The most thrilling, awesome, amazing ride out of California and Florida Disney resorts is the People Mover in Epcot. No, I'm just kidding. That ride sucks. But you guys know I'm a fan for thrill, so obviously number one is Aerosmith's The Rock and Roller Coaster. When someone says Aerosmith, I immediately think of the concert in Las Vegas I went to and The Rock and Roller Coaster. If you guys can't see in the background, I have an Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses poster. I have an Aerosmith hat that I'm too lazy to get because I'm really comfortable in my gaming chair. But for you guys who haven't been on it, there is 3 inversions. It goes when you launch, it goes from 0 to 60 or 50 something miles per hour in about 4.3 or something seconds. It's a really fast ride. You're zooming past neon street signs. Aerosmith's blasting in your ears. It's a short ride time of 1 minute and 24 seconds, but when you're done, you're still kind of processing what the heck is going on. And yes, I do have a picture of me on the ride, because why wouldn't I have a picture of me on my favorite ride? Fun fact, this was actually the first time I ever went on the ride. So as you can see, we got me, young Logan, Dad sitting next to, well, absolutely no one. And the absolute best part of the photo, this random girl smile. I'm sorry, I just noticed that now, and it's hilarious. And, well, like I said, that was the first time I went on that ride, and that was when I did this thing where it was called Star Wars Galactic Nights, so everything was like mega Star Wars, like everything was Star Wars-y. So for Rock and Roller Coaster, they shut off all the, you'd see neon street signs, like I said before, but they'd shut off all the lights, and they would just play Star Wars music. So for the first time going on Rock and Roller Coaster with no Aerosmith and just a Star Wars theme in the background, it's like Hyperspace Mountain, but better. Except there's no TIE Fighters or X-Wings. I would like to see that. But, yeah, it's such a good ride. That's probably going to end it off for today's video. I want to say sorry for it being too long, but I had really such a fun time making this list and this video. But really, this is like twice as long as my longest video. And a really good idea after this video, or now you should subscribe.